Welcome back to not quite March on Saxlingham, but I just wanted to show you how spectacular this map looks in the snow, and just sort of how it's not absolutely everywhere. I like that. I likes that a lot. There's a lot of thought gone into, like, you can sort of drive around the whole yard, and it looks like it's cleared itself. Anyway, so we are just hopefully, gonna have enough in the blower. Let's just knock that one in. Come on. There we go. To top up the straw to the max. Now, we've had a few lambs born. Yeah, so these ones. These are little babies. And a couple of bulls. So, it's not horrendous. How's this? 1,000? We might have to start getting rid of these, because, yeah, we're putting a lot into the food. And they're not exactly going to do us anything. Well, they are going to do things, but we don't want them to. Right, so that's that full. We shall pop that back in. Let's fold up the old nozzle. There we go. This can live in here, not in the back of the chopper. Lovely. Right, that was it. That was all I wanted to show you. I shall now get another mix made up, probably in advance. And, oh, we've got a bit left, actually, so we can top that off. We'll make another mix, and then I will see you in March. You have got to be kidding me. This is how far we've gone, and it's just started raining. Right. We'll stop because, well, just because. And I'll come back to you when it stopped raining. Well, that's better. I couldn't believe that. We'd had a lovely morning, and it must have just been that 12 o'clock dunk shower. Never mind. This shouldn't, he says, take us too long to sort out. 2 headlands programmed in, tram lines programmed in, so job is a good one. Drive that around nicely-ish, and there we go. Yeah, ground's a little bit soft, not surprisingly, but we're travelling all right. We're travelling okay. I think we'll get away with it. So we're not going to get masses of what's the word? Grain. Grain? Is canola a grain? We're not going to get masses of canola off this field. However, it mixes things up a bit. We've got what have we got? We've got 2 fields of wheat and 2 of oats, 3 of oats, sorry. So, yeah, and by more luck than judgment, probably, the tram line actually lines up with the field entrance for a change. Now, like I say, we won't get a lot, but we will get a bit, but we won't get masses. But whatever it is going to be better than shark kicking the spuds. So, that's my way of looking at it. Like it or not, there we go. Let's drag that to a boot there, and then we'll do a little bit of manoeuvring. So, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that we can be sort of doing, really. Make sure that follows some resemblance of where we want to be going. Yep. We've got the grain dryer, which is fine. We're going to have oats and wheat to go through that. The canola. Is there an oil mill? Maybe. I don't want to play Pallet Simulator, but I feel like there's something else that we could be doing to bring in some cash. Now, talking of cash, it's looking. That's borderline for me. As you know by now, I like to have quite a bit of a float. There are contracts about. Let's just have a quick shufty. But fertilising, hoeing, some serious ploughing contracts, but they're just going to take hours. Little sowing one, stone picking no. So I'm hoping if we get through to like April, even maybe March 2, we might get some more. So that would be good, because we could do a few then. We could do a few, make a little bit of a montage. But what I'm thinking... Oh, that was what I was going to say. So at the moment we're averaging between... They average between, because that's not an average then, is it? It's a range. Our milk income is a range between... I think the highest I saw was about 1,500 quid. And then the lowest was about 750, something like that. So, steady at the moment, I think, is probably one way to look at it. Now, I did say about looking to sell some of the young half bulls. So, I think we'll give them a little bit. Just bump the price up a smidgen. And then we'll take those to market. But yeah, I mean, we're not in a bad place, are we, really? It's probably taking 2 to 3 mixes of TMR a day at the moment. And that's only because, well, no, that's rubbish, isn't it? Let's just pick a line and go, shall we? We'll fill in the gaps afterwards. It depends on, you know, we've skipped a lot of time. Now, they're still going to eat the same amount. So what I'm saying is completely irrelevant, really. Yeah, I'm making 2 or 3 loads in one go is what I'm trying to say. So it's not horrendous. It's like 4 bales, a bucket of cut sugar beet, and we're done. Now that will get slightly more work intense, or labour intense, should I say, when we open the clamps. Because obviously that's bucketfuls. But if we get a 5,000-ish litre bucket, then that's only 2 loads. That's what the bales are. So it might not be too bad. It might not be too bad at all. And I'm enjoying it, to be fair. We're not in a mad rush time-wise. Alright, I've got it running at time 5 at the minute, but we can always turn that off if we need to. Turn it down, should I say, not turn off time. Although we can do that. But that would be a little bit naughty, wouldn't it? Let's steer past of it and then drop down. That should, yes, catch everything for that run. So yeah, that's probably a load of waffle that probably doesn't actually get us anywhere with the plan. I think what I'm going to do is just continue as we are. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, one thing that I have just remembered, and that was for seeing field number. I was just seeing how much more we'd got left to pay off. Field number 2. If we go to yeah, we need to spray field 2, 9, and 12. So, lose control on this thing. So that's a job we need to do. Must not forget that, because otherwise I shall cry. because that would be such a drop in yield. So I think the plan will be is to get this finished, grab the sprayer. We've got liquid fertilizer, I think. I'm doing pointing. I'm pointing. Not that you can see that. I'm pointing. And we will start the spraying process. I mean, it's going to take a fair while because other than field 2? Yes, field 2. They are relatively big. So that's going to be a task to get done sooner rather than later. Mainly because so that I don't forget. But yeah, we'll get this drilled. We'll probably put the rolling on a worker. Rolling on a worker. I don't know how much Connor likes my singing, and it wasn't a Christmas song this time. Yeah, we'll put the rolling on a worker. I went to do it again then. And we will grab the John Deere. I think we've still got the narrows on it, and I'll double check. And we'll get started with the spraying of the fertilizer. Just before I go and grab the roller, I want to show you just how close we were with the fert. So we got 171 litres left, 4%. So yes, very pleased that one didn't have to go and fill up, because that would have been a bit of a nuisance. So roller, we're okay for fuel. So I think John Deere is on the header trailer, or is it in the shed? I can't remember. I don't remember just seeing it. We'll have a look as we drive past. I can't remember the last time that I used it. It was probably for the herbicide spraying. So yeah, it's in the shed. Super. Right. So now I know where that is. I can grab it. We will set this running on a worker, and then yeah, get the old fertilising started. Tripping over my words. So we'd only got about 2,300 litres. So we may need to purchase some more for the other fields. I think we're going to be okay for in here. Looking at the rate she's going down. But yeah, I'm glad I spotted this, because I know I said it in a previous episode that it would be a spring job, and yeah, I'd need to I'd forgotten, and my memory was awful, but no, we'll get it done, and then that's everything done, I think. So again, we could probably, I haven't looked at the used equipment for a while. See whether we could upgrade, or there's not much that we need. We'll have to have a look. Maybe we'll have a peruse another time, but for that we need cash. So we need to hope that the contract gods shine down multiple very, very lucrative, interesting contracts. Ploughing. Yeah, we could maybe run it in the background, but they're big fields. They are very big fields to plough, so it would be a long old job. Let's spin that around there, and then hit the activate button. I had no idea why my side panel stopped working. Previous episode now, yeah. Just unplugged it, plugged it back in, and she were fine. I don't know, obviously things have got a little bit confuzzled, which is, you know, we all get like that occasionally. Sometimes I get a bit more confused than I'd want, and probably a little bit far too regularly. It's just getting engrossed in things and not concentrating most of the time. But yeah, we are nearly 500 litres down. Yeah, so we're gonna have to outlay a wee bit more, but needs must, and we'll make a ton. We will make a ton off the wheat and the oats. So yeah, definitely worth it. You've got to. I don't know why I chuckled. You've got to love the lighting. It just, yeah. That's one thing that I think is so much better in FS25. Now, people may disagree, but we're all allowed an opinion. The fact that you can run. All right, I know it's only 6 o'clock now, but it's early spring, so you know nights are starting to draw out. But the fact that you can run till like silly o'clock at night and still see what you're doing, you know, it's not like pitch black. I really do like that. I really, really does. So we're gonna have more than enough fertiliser. I really don't know why I thought we wouldn't. I think what we'll do is we'll get this done. We'll head back to the farm, top the cows up, sleep. Yeah, we can sleep. Just checking that the canola wasn't going to germinate. But no, we're plenty of time for that. Super. Right, so let's turn that off and fold it up. There we go. Always fascinates me, these what would you call them? Motions? It's not. Well, this is the animation, but the mechanisms on these bits of kit. Oh, you beauty! Why is that so bright? There's me saying about the lighting, and I know I'm going the wrong way. There we go. I think it's because some moron's got the lights on absolutely full pelt. Right. So yes, we will. Sleeps. Check the cows. Sleep, and then crack on with the other 2 fields, I think. So I shall see thee all in the morning. Well, it is March 2, and we've had another breakout of foot and mouth, but I've discovered you can actually treat it. Now, I can't remember how I spotted it, so I had the message pop up, ignore that, that we'd got new messages. And it says such and such 410213 contracted foot and mouth. And then I can't remember if I clicked on... Yeah, that was it, down here, foot and mouth, status not treated. Okay. Does that mean then that we can treat it? Now I need to remember how I did this. There we go. So we click on the I tab on the left, and then we go to diseases. So the disease is foot and mouth. The duration, I'm assuming that's the duration of the treatment, and it's going to cost us 250 quid a month. So we'll start that. Now, whether or not it spreads, I don't know if it's that, not clever, because that's the wrong wording, but if it works that way, I'm not too sure. The other thing that I spotted, yes, I know, when I was trying to work out how to remove the costs of monitoring, was the fact that they only produce wool in the warm months, which is very cool. And now it's going to probably just work out to be like, I don't know, April to August, something like that. But I'm guessing it's specified in that. So yeah, very, very cool. Now, the rolling is done. I had to go back and redo it because for whatever reason, it was skipping sort of, let's say, 5 foot every time. I went in, checked the working width, reset it, set it off again, and it was not having any of it. So I've done that as well. Now, we need to... they're all good. Meadow's going down, but that's fine. I put some hay up here. Water is good. These could do with a bit of a feed. Straw, they're fine. Look at the slurry again. Wowzers. And these are okay, quite relatively low on TMR, but the meadow is there, so that's all gravy. Right, so let's head to here. We will speed up the time a little bit because I want to show you how much money we get from milk. It's not going to be a lot, but nevertheless, it's better than nothing. So, in fact, actually, I will just show you. So you may remember that I mentioned that Eagles has done an edit to and it fixes the cost of milk. So that we put that in October. So it takes a year to sort of cycle through, but you can see from October the price goes up and sort of sits steady then, which is good. So we'll keep plodding on. We'll keep plodding through. It just adds another level of I'm not going to say realism, but simulation to things. So let's get down here and park that up just about there. Right, so we're only going to want 27, 25, 83. So we'll get 4 of each out because it won't hurt. Hay. Oh, we're getting a bit low on the old hay. How much have we got left? How much have we got left? Ooh, beauty. We could be doing some early hay, I think, at this rate. Let's get a light on the subject. Now, I'm not entirely sure. I've not looked at contracts yet. I was too busy checking out the foot and mouth situation. Right, let's just back that off there. Those lights are incredibly bright. There we go. Hello. Right, so put that down a bit, get that up there. Right. So I think what we'll do is we will let's have a quick think. Let's have a live think, shall we? Live but not live. We'll show you the milk price in about 11 minutes. Not 11 minutes, like actual. And then we will crack on. We'll advance. I know what we've got to do. Need to have slept since I last did the recording. We need to finish the spraying, don't we? That's fine. Good. Okay. So we have got something to do. I'm just being incredibly forgetful. So, do hay. Lovely jubbly. There we go. And then we can spin round. You watch us not have any milk to sell now. I'm just dragging this out. Right, let's go and grab the beet bucket. So the only really... It's not even time consuming really, is it? It's the back and forth between beet shed and bale storage. But it's not horrendous. It's not horrendous. I don't actually think we need the light on. Because the reflection off of the lights onto the stainless steel of the bucket is relatively blinding. Huh? Right. No. Tab to... No. No. Yes. There we go. Right. I said before, I think we were averaging 750-ish a month, or a day, should I say. But yeah, I'm very glad that I spotted that about the treatment, because I guess if we got one of our expensive cows, then yeah, that would be a real... Oh, £1,291. I'll have that. Thank you very much. Yeah, if it was one of the more expensive cows, you'd be really sort of annoyed, I guess, that you'd got to just get rid of it rather than treating it. So yes, anyway, right, I have rambled enough. So yeah, decent amount of milking. I will get this fed, and then I'll see you up probably in a couple of hours' time when it's a little bit brighter, up at one of the fields that we've got to fertilise. So I decided to start in field 12, and may have got a little bit carried away, because if we have a quick look, you'll see I've done quite a bit of the field. Now I do apologise for that. I blame Mr. CDP. I was watching the mod review, and I still need to finish the rest of it, because it looks very interesting. The workshop by Lancey Boy looks very, very cool. I do like the old opening sections of the container. Looks very neat indeed. But yeah, I'll finish that in a little while. Now, if we put cruise control on, there we go. I was just looking. Now, I mentioned about the minor inefficiency in the TMR making. So I was having a quick peruse, and there is here a front loader attachment which would fit nicely on our other John Deere. So I'm tempted with that. I might we need to test to see if it will pick up 2 bales. Now it's a pretty big tractor, so I'm kind of hoping it would, and it's £3,000. So that could be worth a little test, maybe. Now, contracts I've not looked at, but yeah, very similar. Maybe a hoeing one could be done, and a fert one. If it depends how much fert we end up left with. Now I know that it does come with the contract, doesn't it? So, potentially a couple of little jobs there for us to do. Now, the other thing I was considering, and I can't remember what made me think of it. Oh, it might have been, again, going back to, let's try and squeeze around that corner there. Probably should have gone to the way around the field, but it was a Mr. CDP video again, one of his Let's Play ones. And I think he was on about chickens. I can't know again. Can you tell I slept? Can't remember if he's got them or he's going to get them. And I thought, oh, we haven't done chickens. Now, we don't yet have the food for them. But if we're going to have the wheat, then there's potential there for us to have an abundance of it, really. Now, I can't remember. Before we go too far, let's just do a little bit of cheaty. There, yeah, we need to go up there. What we could do, yeah, we'll go up there, do that, come back down, go that way, then we'll cut across. No, we won't. We'll fold up and come back round and then go up the main road. Let's turn that off so we can go a little bit quicker. Yeah, I was thinking about chickens. Now, I don't know where we would put them, or if there's indeed a plot of land that we could, like sort of here. Not going to put them here, but whether we could maybe clear off some of the... Ooh. We need to have a bit of a scout around, I think, to find a suitable location. Right, turn that back on, hit the old GPS, fill that bit in there. So yeah, I'm thinking that might be a decent shout. I'll have to have a look in between episodes. Right, now we're going to have to go... I've done this such a arse about face way. Right, I shall get this done, and I'll see you in field number 9. I think it is. It is, yeah, field number 9. So we are into field 9, still on the first headland, and what I think I'm going to do, so I've been rambling quite a bit in this episode, so what I think I'm going to do is we shall end the episode here. I will continue, get this field done. In fact, what I might do is actually go and do my little test that I was going to do with the front loader. We will try and pick up a couple of bales, and if that is successful, then we have improved our food making efficiency. Just nice and steady round there. There we go. Oh no, back on the line, come on. So that would be lovely, and I'll have a look around for an area for chickens. I mean, it might, daft as it sounds, it might be somewhere like off to our right in like a grove of trees maybe. Now we won't see much of them, which I suppose we don't really see much of the Highland cows, do we, to be fair? But yeah, that might work. We might need to like do a little bit of creativeness with clearing some of the bushes out potentially, and we'll need to get a bit of chicken food, i.e. wheat. But yeah, that could be a decent idea. Now, what I might do is just have a bit of a look where, and then we can place it down in the next episode, I reckon. That, to me, sounds like a rather cunning plan. So, thank you all very, very much for watching. Massive shout out and thanks to the YouTube channel members and the Patreons. And I shall see you all in the next one. Take care.